Hey folks, good news, or I guess bad news if you want to view it that way. It's up to you. Today we're writing a sonnet. It's going to be a summative assessment. Uh, Writing a sonnet, is going to assess your understanding of sonnets in general. Um, you can't include all of the elements and make an effective sonnet if you don't understand what each of those elements are. And so, in a very, very clear way, this is going to demonstrate to me your mastery of the topic that we have worked on to this point. I think it's also going to be good for you in the sense that you'll understand how difficult it really is to write one of these after having struggled to write it yourself. So today we're going to assess your understanding of sonnets by writing a sonnet. You may work with a partner on this if you wish. No, you cannot work in a group of three. I'll head that off at the pass, but you certainly can work with a partner. We're going to have the entire class period today to work on this, and I'm happy to put you in a breakout room with somebody that you want to work with. But you also can do it on your own. I'm not going to say you can't. This assignment will be due on Monday, but if you want to leave class early today, you'll have to submit the assignment before you do so. Otherwise, you'll be using your class time to collaborate with your partner in a breakout room, and I will be available to answer questions and help. That's the key here. Sonnets are not easy to write. I'm here to help you out. If you're struggling with any of the elements, I can nudge you in the right direction or help you solve that. So I am going to attach the literary terms list to this assessment so you can access that. All of the examples of sonnets that we've read in class are in the previous modules. You can go back and look at those. But here's your criteria for full credit. If you want to get an A on this thing, this is what you have to do. The sonnet has to be 14 lines long, not 15, not 13, 14. 14 only. Each of those 14 lines has to be 10 syllables long. You're going to have to do some syllable counting. To make sure that your lines aren't. I'm not going to make you write an iambic pentameter. I'm not going to make you know what stressed and unstressed syllables are, but I do expect them to all be 10 syllables long. The sonnet must have an intricate rhyme scheme composed of either. Now remember, a rhyme scheme is determined by end rhyme, which is the last word in the line. And that last word is going to rhyme with other last words in the lines. So an octave and a sestet, 3 quatrains and a couplet, an octave, a quatrain, and a couplet. There's lots of ways to do this. I will let you come up with your own rhyme scheme, but if it helps you, you could use a Petrarchan rhyme scheme, A, B, B, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D, E, for an octave and a sestet. You could use a Shakespearean rhyme scheme for 3 quatrains and a couplet, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, G. Or you could use the rhyme scheme, for example, that Sidney used in Sonnet 39, which is an octave, a quatrain, and a couplet. A, B, 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 C, D, E. Any of those rhyme schemes is fine, or you can make up your own. I'm not picky. I just need to know what the rhyme scheme is. So go ahead and put the letters down the right side of your page so I can see that. Criteria number 4: the sonnet must include at least one example of alliteration, consonants, and assonance. One of each of those 3. So please underline the parts of words that show these terms. Make sure you sneak that in there. You can look at that, with your line edits at the end if you need to. The sonnet. Number 5, the sonnet must include at least 3 different types of figurative language. Oops, you can't see that because I'm in your way. 3 different types of figurative language. The list here: simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, paradox, oxymoron, and apostrophe. Pick 3 of those, different ones, and get them in there. Please italicize these so that I can find them. If I see something that's italicized in there, I'll know it's figurative language. Number 6, a sonnet must include at least 1 symbol. Please bold the symbol so that I can find it. Number 7, the sonnet must be about the topic of love. Now, let's talk about this. Do I want you to write an unrequited love poem to some past fling or to somebody that you're interested in? You certainly can, but no, I don't expect you to do that. There's all kinds of love out there. It could be your love for, I don't know, Taco Bell. You could write an unrequited love poem to Taco Bell. You love it, but it doesn't love you back. You know what I mean? You could write about your love for sports. You could write about your love for I don't know, an actress or a songwriter or, music or, any kind of love is fine with me. The outdoors. Um, you also could write about hate if you want to. I'm perfectly fine. It's the flip side of love. And so you could write a hate sonnet. Like I had a hate sonnet about sonnets that was pretty good. So there's lots of options out there for you. You got to pick something that fits one of those two things though. And then number 8, you got to write a few sentences at the end and just explain your symbol and your theme and how they connect, like what you're trying to do with the poem, just so that I can make sure that I see those things. Because just because you bold a word doesn't mean that I see the symbolism and what you're trying to do with it. So I want you just to write to me and let me know what those things are. Should be pretty straightforward. I'm hoping that most of you can all show your mastery of the sonnet form, and we'll get an A on this thing. If you have questions, I'm going to be here all period to help you out, and you've got the whole period to work. Thanks.